Hello and welcome to your Monday, December 21st Day Weather Video Outlook. One of the biggest weeks of the year is upon us with Christmas this upcoming Friday, and we are going to be looking at some impacted weather conditions across Wyoming and the Rocky Mountain West for this Christmas week. Currently, we have the jet stream approaching from the west. This is bringing in Pacific moisture and some energy. The jet stream is also going to be translating to strong and gusty winds across much of Wyoming through the rest of today on into tonight and tomorrow. Winds will be combining with some snow across the Laramie Valley on west into Utah and Idaho tonight into Friday. Strong and gusty winds and slick and icy roads developing around the region. The jet stream over the next couple of days then starts to dive southward, and what this is going to allow is low pressure system here in the Pacific to move to the southeast as well, and that'll bring additional impacts to the region, especially here south as we get into Christmas Day and this weekend. Let's dive right into our short-term wind forecast here now for Wyoming, then take a look at the snowfall expected over the region in the next several days. The wind graphic we'll be utilizing today is a National Digital Forecast Database wind graphic by the National Weather Service. This is from 11 a.m. this morning. It's during that time frame of late this morning that we really saw winds picking up across south central and central Wyoming. Wind speeds is in knots here, so this equates to about 30 mile per hour sustained winds. Sustained winds actually from that 30 to 40 mile per hour range with gusts of 50 to 60 miles an hour or more. As we work our way through the afternoon, you can see southwest winds continuing here across south central and central Wyoming on over towards the Rock Spring area, then the eastern slopes of the Wind Rivers and the eastern slopes of the Absarokas, anywhere from 30 to 50 miles an hour, those gusts to 50 or more. High wind watches and warnings in effect for all these areas into and through tonight. Here's for 5 p.m. this evening. Southwest winds as we head into this evening and tonight becoming very, very strong and gusty. Gusts to 60 miles an hour or more along I-80 Laramie westward up towards Douglas and Casper, also on I-25, and likewise around the South Pass area. Overnight tonight, winds not decreasing very much. Here's 11 p.m. tonight. As we head into early morning hours of Tuesday, still very strong and gusty winds across south central and portions of southeastern Wyoming. Through the day tomorrow, winds weaken a little bit, but still look for strong and gusty winds. West to southwest winds across our wind-prone areas of 20 to 40 miles an hour with higher gusts. Now, coming along with this wind tonight is also going to be some snow. Let's take a look now at where that snow can be expected. Utilizing now a National Weather Service 24-hour probability of snow accumulations of greater than 1 inch. This is for the time frame of overnight tonight into early Tuesday morning. It's from west of Laramie, pretty much the Arlington area, up towards Jeffrey City and south past Lander, then up the eastern slopes of the Wind Rivers and Absarokas on west, that we're going to be looking at increasing and developing snow. Your oranges and reds to browns is a 90 to 95% chance of an inch or more. And really the western mountains here in Wyoming into eastern Idaho and Utah are going to be looking at 6 to 10 inches of snow tonight. The Snowies and Sierra Madre is going to be looking at a few to several inches of snow overnight tonight. And the I-80 corridor from Laramie westward all the way into Utah. Some light to moderate snow after about 6 to 9 p.m. tonight on into Tuesday morning. When combined with those strong and gusty winds we were just looking at, do look for impacted travel conditions along I-80 and really all across the western half of the state on westward into tonight. Through midday tomorrow, still snow staying across the western third to half of the state. This is now valid for Tuesday evening. Snow continuing, some heavy snow across the western and southern mountains. Light snow along the I-80 corridor on west through Rawlins, Rock Springs, and out to Evanston. Likewise up to South Pass and DuBois. As we head into Tuesday night into Wednesday, you'll start to notice a little bit of some shading developing here out into east central and southeastern Wyoming. And overnight Tuesday, On through the day Wednesday now, it will be western Nebraska up towards Lusk and Casper, on into the Shirley Basin and down towards the Front Range of Denver that we'll start to see a chance of some light snow and snow shower activity. Not a lot, but just enough to slick up the roadways. Late Wednesday, focus of snow off to our east mainly and through the higher elevations of southern and western Wyoming. Wednesday night into Thursday, we continue to see a little bit of some light snow out to the east and ongoing snow across our southern and western mountains. Let's now take one final look at late this week and Christmas itself on through the weekend. So how about potential snowfall for Christmas Eve day, night, on into Christmas and this upcoming holiday weekend? This map is valid for Thursday, and by Thursday, low pressure will be over the southern Great Basin. This is going to be expanding snow along and west of the divide, all across Colorado, out into Utah and southern and western Wyoming. From late Wednesday on through Thursday, Christmas Eve day, if you have travel plans to the west and southwest, do plan on some good mountain snows with light to moderate snow across lower elevations. For Christmas Day itself, it's going to be cold, and this chart is showing a band of potential snow across Colorado out into the central high plains. However, I think this band of snow is actually going to be further north across extreme northeastern Colorado, out in Nebraska, portions of South Dakota, south central Wyoming, and into northwestern Colorado. Not heavy snow, but light to moderate snow of 1 to 3 to maybe 2 to 4 inches on Christmas Day. Could be into the forecasted highlighted area here. And then as we head into this weekend, the focus of snow certainly will be shifting south. Here is for Saturday. We're going to have low pressure over northwestern New Mexico. And this is going to be expanding snows, freezing rain and sleet out into the central and southern high plains, all the way pretty much from Denver south on into New Mexico, Texas, and Oklahoma. So if you will be in the shaded area for this Christmas holiday, as you get into Saturday and Sunday, look for the potential of winter weather conditions. And here is Sunday's forecast: snow, sleet, freezing rain out into the southern high plains and southern Rockies, with cold high pressure then over Wyoming. That means generally dry conditions and improved travel conditions, but we'll still be in the deep freeze, so to speak, with highs just in the 20s. Thanks for tuning in today, and we'll be back with another update on Tuesday.